Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the class for class 12th, and this time uh, I am ready for you with one of the poem from Flamingo, and the name of the poem is Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. Okay, so Aunt Jennifer's Tiger is composed by Adrian Rich. So before we start the poem, let us know something about the poet. As you can see on the screen, Adrian Rich, born in 1929 in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. She is widely known for her involvement in contemporary women's movement as a poet and theorist. She has published 19 volumes of poetry, 3 collections of essays and other writings. A story resistance to racism and militarism echoes through her work. The poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger addresses the constraints of married life in a woman's experience. So we can say that Adrienne Rich is an American poet, an essayist, and a feminist. She is credited with expressing the oppression of modern women. Most of her works showcase her concern about the growing numbers of women in the world being oppressed, marginalized, and believed. Now, before we start, what does the title of the poem suggest to you? Are you remember of other poems on tigers? Yes. The poem suggests about the women empowerment. The poet demands for women empowerment. Actually, in this world, all the married women are suffering at the oppressive hands of male dominant society, patriarchal society. Okay, so coming to the poem, Aunt Jennifer's Tiger prances across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. So Aunt Jennifer's tiger, she has created a tiger. Okay, Aunt Jennifer has symbolized the tiger, and she has made the tiger, the portrait of a tiger in a frame with the help of needle and wool. So Aunt Jennifer's tiger prance. Prance means moving here and there. Okay, across a screen, bright, the color of the tiger, bright colored tiger, topaz. Topaz is one of the stone, okay, gem that looks very bright. Denizens. Denizens means resident, okay, resident of a particular place, of a world of green. So Aunt Jennifer Tiger has made a Aunt Jennifer's tiger has made on a tapestry. Okay, though unreal, they are described as bright, crystalline animal that prance around the world of green, that is the forest. So they do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalry, certainty. Okay, so these tigers are certain of who they are and what they want. They represent fearless assertion and power. These are the qualities which Aunt Jennifer lacks. So Aunt Jennifer here expresses that whatever qualities the tiger possesses, in the same way Aunt Jennifer is not able to possess the same quality. Okay, so they represent fearless assertion and power. These are the qualities which Aunt Jennifer lacks. In fact, these tigers symbolize the men who dominate the human society. Coming to the second extract, Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Okay, so in the second stanza, it describes Aunt Jennifer and her creative skill. She is doing needlework on a panel and making tigers. Her fingers flutter because of the burden of oppression that she has on her. The poet tells about the metaphorical weight of Aunt Jennifer's wedding band and implies that her marriage was unhappy and prevented her from living a life that she wanted. Uncle's wedding band represents the patriarchal society in which she lived. In fact, Aunt Jennifer seems to live in her desire of being confident and fearless through the tiger she is making. So, Aunt Jennifer is finding it difficult even to pass needle made up of ivory through the wool. Why it is so? That is due to the responsibility and you can say that responsibility and a lot of pressure is there on aunt due to the marriage. That's why those pressure, those responsibilities are on the hand of aunt that makes her difficult to even pass the ivory needle through the wool. Last, when aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. So, the tiger in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and afraid. Okay, so what happens? The last stanza of the poem takes a drastic change and turn. It describes what would happen when Aunt Jennifer is dead. Her hands will be terrified with the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. It is evident here that even in her death, she would not win the battle against masculine domination. Even death will not free Aunt Jennifer from her ordeals. The tiger she had made would continue to look proud and afraid. The poem deals with the women's struggle against oppression, rebellion, a patriarchal society. Okay, so you can say that Aunt Jennifer's hands are terrified even after her death, as her wedding ring, symbolic of her oppression, still remains in her finger. She had undergone so much of harsh and bitter experience of married life that her fingers feel weak and shaken. Aunt Jennifer wanted to be free and confident like the tigers made by her, but she failed to be so. She would die as an oppressed and subdued woman. Okay, the wedding ring around her finger symbolizes the weight of her married life, which she must bear, dead or alive. Ringed with refer to the chained or bounded. Aunt Jennifer has created and controlled her needlework, whereas society and gender roles have created and controlled her. Okay, so what is the message of the poem? The poet Adrian Rich has tried to depict the theme of male chauvinism, where a woman has no liberty, not even self-expression. The poem emphasizes the value of freedom and brings out the message that women need to be respected and should have liberty to develop their talents according to their own desire. Now, what is the irony in this poem? It is ironic that even death did not liberate Aunt Jennifer from the oppression that she faced. It is irony that after the death also one does not get free of the responsibility. Her finger remains ringed with the uncle's wedding band, but the tiger she has created would always remain fearless and bold. Now, what are the symbols found in this poem? Tiger and ring are two symbols as used in the poem. The tiger is symbol of power, confidence and masculine world. Ring, though represents as wedding ring, refers to the band or chain that binds a person to enslave him. The tiger represents the longing of Aunt Jennifer, whereas ring refers to her present position of oppressed and subjugated by male dominating world. So, do you sympathize with Aunt Jennifer? Do you have the sympathy for her? Yes, I have the sympathy with Aunt Jennifer because she is in a very pathetic condition. She is oppressed and denied any freedom. She is living a life of a slave. In fact, it is totally inhuman to take away anyone's freedom. So, lastly, what happens? What will happen when Aunt Jennifer is dead? The tiger which she has made will remain the same after the death also. They will still remain on the panel, prancing with confidence and chivalry. In fact, it refers to the masculine world, which suppressed her, will continue to enjoy freedom which was denied to her. So, I hope you have understood the poem very well. Okay, thank you.